Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Stampin' Up! Gift Bow Bigs die. Now this is in the new holiday catalog, and this is just something I've had so much fun playing with. I will show you a few of the samples that I've made. Once I show you the basic construction of the bow, I did want to let you know first that this die actually will cut a couple of sheets of cardstock together. The pieces that you need are all on here. This piece you will need two of at one point, depending on the bow that you're going to make. And if you need two of this piece, you can always stick a second piece of scrap under here to make sure it fits. So let me show you how I did this. I've already pre-cut it, but this is the large piece of cardstock that I used to get everything. But since I knew I needed two of this one, I had already put down a small piece of scrap to cover it, just to be sure that it actually fit. So I have two pieces here. So you've got one large piece that sort of looks like a man's bow tie. I've got two of this piece. You've got one of the wraparound, and the die already cuts the ends for you, two of them, so you don't need to cut that twice. Now, there are instructions on the paper that comes with the die, and it shows you three basic bows. Here's one simple one where the tails come down. Here's one with the tails on the side, and it makes it look like a bow tie. And then the end result on this side shows you a double layer, so that's something you can do also. I'm just going to show you the basic construction, and then I'll show you the different variations that I have. Or you can actually do it with your fingers. And this sometimes is a lot easier than using the bone folder. Okay. What I do is I use a glue dot, adhere this piece, and use a glue dot on the other end, and adhere that piece. So before I actually put this together, I'm going to show you how to do this one, where it's only one layer oval. All you do is construct this part, and I like to bring the tails to the back. And because everything gets so bulky, I don't like using a glue dot anymore. At this point, I staple this together, and I'm not going to staple it right now just so that I can use this to show you the other bow. But I would staple this together, and then I know it's not going anywhere. And then I'll take the little strip for the center, and I will adhere that with my sticky strip so that it would cover the staple. So that would be one bow. This bow with the tails coming down simply just means put this piece together. You can wrap this around and then just adhere the tails to the bottom. And then you play around with how wide or how narrow you want the spacing. And the double one just means you're going to take these two pieces and then curve them if you want. And you're going to use your glue dots, and this is how I do it. I attach the two ends on each of these, and then I put a glue dot on this. Now these two pieces are smaller than the larger one, so what I do now is I line this over to the center of the larger bow tie, and I adhere it. So you can see how this one is shorter than the back. And I repeat on the other one, just curving it with my fingers. use a glue dot. Now my glue dots are just a temporary measure for me. I like to make sure my bow is not going to come apart. But since this is the last one I'm showing you, I am using the glue dots. So now I have this put together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a stapler So I've stapled this, and now I'm going to adhere the tails to the back. There's one. And then there's my second one. And then I will staple that again. Okay. Once that's down, you now are going to use sticky strip for this piece and cover that staple up. And then there's the bigger bow tie. Now these three versions that I just showed you are on the pictorial instructions that come with the bow tie. So I hope this made it a little easier to understand what they are. And I'm going to show you some variations that I've made. These are all the same tie, the same gift bow. DSP, DSP with ribbon, cardstock. Now I've made another one that looks just like that, but this is smaller. Now holding these up, you'll see, just do this, side by side, that this one is a little bit larger than that one. Now a few other variations that I've made. And then my last one was inspired by my friend Susan, and that's this large one. Well, I hope it's been easier for you to understand the bow, and I hope you enjoy making these on your own. Have fun!